What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing the Pride Flag book tag. Happy Pride to everyone out there. For those that are celebrating openly and proudly and exuberantly, I'm so happy that we get to share that. And to those that are not able to have Pride the way that they wish they could, or for some reason aren't in a safe situation to celebrate, just know that my heart is with you and I'm sending you all the positive Pride vibes that I possibly could. Sending much love, and I hope everyone has a safe but excellent Pride. So this tag was originally created on the channel Spence, and I would leave a link to their video below since they were one of my favorite creators. However, they have recently, semi-recently, privated all their videos. So unfortunately I can't leave them linked below, but I did find this through searching for Pride tags, and Gabby Reads' channel and her rendition of it 4 years ago popped up. So I'll leave their original video linked below. But this is talking through the colours of the Pride flag and associating books with the prompts. So it's going to be a pretty quick, short, easy video, and let's dive in. So the first colour on the flag is red, and this represents life. So a book with a spirited protagonist, totally proud of who they are. Someone who gives you life. And for me, I immediately thought of Sunny from The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James by Ashley Herring Blake. I do know that Ashley Herring Blake has taken off in booktube and the BookTok sphere with Lila Green Doesn't Care, but she does have a wide range of YA and middle grade titles that are beautiful. And most of them have some form of queer representation, at least her books from Girl Made of Stars onwards. Sunny ends up getting a heart replacement and makes a plan. So 1, do awesome amazing things she could never do before. 2, find a new best friend. And 3, find a boy and kiss him. And so throughout this, Sunny is discovering themselves and being able to go on adventures and dealing with the complications of having major heart surgery, because there are so many things that can happen, and having to get used to this and following medical advice, but you're also a kid that just wants to experience life. And they are just so lovely and proud, and I adored this book with my heart and soul. So it is very heartfelt and definitely focuses on like being proud of yourself and the things that you can accomplish. So I definitely thought that Sunny fit the bill for this. Number 2 is Orange, which is healing, and that is a book that made you as a reader find a deeper meaning or catharsis in your own life. And for this one I'm going with a poetry collection that is Shame is an Ocean I Swim Across by Mary Lambert, and this is just oh, so many feelings, so many feelings. For this, there are many trigger warnings, so please look those up going in. They are on my Goodreads review, and I was like, I feel like I said something very entertaining, and yeah, my review was honestly, all I can say is, well, fuck. This definitely hit me right in the feelings, and I learnt a lot about my own emotions and feelings that I hadn't really processed 100%. Dealing with anxiety and depression definitely made me feel seen, and it really hammered home the fact that you're not alone. Mary Lambert's writing is stunning, and I really resonated with so many different aspects of this. It really helped me understand myself better, and it leaves me speechless still thinking about it, because it was such a powerful and eye-opening read. Number 3 is Yellow, which is Sunshine, a book that fills you with so much joy it could brighten even your darkest day. And for that, I'm going with You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnston. This is just a cinnamon roll of a book, and I adored it. Liz is trying to gain a scholarship and end up having to run for prom royalty. There is fantastic representation in this, and and constantly whenever I think about it, I'm just smiling. Listening to the audiobook was the best way to go about it, because the accents that are used just added to that comfort level. Like there's a particular, the mama character in this, just, oh, we love me some mama, and the way that they talk was just so heartwarming and beautiful. And Liz's story is really empowering and really lovely and wholesome, and just a celebration with LGBT elements in it, and it's just lovely. Ah, so wonderful. Apologies, my battery died, so sorry if there was an angle change. Continuing on, we have Green, which is Nature, a book that is set out of this world, a reality that's different to our own. And for that, I'm going with The Spindle Splintered by Alex E. Harrow. So it does start in our world, however, it then splinters into a multitude of different elements, and it's just fascinating. I loved this so much, and Alex E. Harrow is cementing themselves as one of my favorite writers because I've enjoyed everything I've picked up by them so far. I love retellings, which is what this is. It is the Sleeping Beauty retelling, and I love LGBT representation. So hi, hello, welcome. I love illustrations in books, and this just really hit home that it's an excellent read, and I feel like having our real world elements but also then that fantastical elements adds an element to our world being like, hey, this could happen. I know obviously it can't, but it's nice to dream and to escape into a tiny little novella, so I would definitely recommend picking this up. Next up we have Blue, which is Peace, a book where one of the characters finds peace with a difficult truth, and for that I'm going with The Library of the Unwritten by AJ Hackworth. One of my favies of all time. I adore this whole series, and there are so many different elements of characters that find peace with the difficult truth in this that I was like to Ash, yeah, and he's like, yeah. And so there are so many different elements throughout the entire series where people are coming to peace and just figuring out who they are. The main one that I thought of was Hero, and having to keep up this hero-like attitude and being the hero, and that he's a character from a book. That's the instigation of this, is the character has escaped and trying to talk to the author, and that character is Hero, so our librarians are tracking him down, and then it goes marvelous, and I just really, these books leave me speechless, and I'm so inarticulate talking about them because they're just fantastic. I love them with every fibre of my being. I just communicate through noise rather than actual words. But with this, there are multiple facets to characters. They are so exceptionally crafted, and the story itself is so interesting and a really fun, easy read. And then finally we have Purple, which is Spirit, a book that deals with LGBT plus themes and religion. And for that I'm going with Heretics Anonymous by Katie Henry. Now this isn't the main focus of LGBT and religion. It is focused on religion and those that don't fit into the mold. So we have a girl that wants to be a priest but is also an outspoken feminist. We have Max, who wants to wear whatever they want, including capes, and Eden, that is practicing paganism, and Abby, who is Jewish and gay. And there is so many beautiful conversations of them having their faith and still being gay, and the two coexisting in the same person and it not being a horrible thing. The way that they're treated is horrible, and it's very hard for them with having the labels of an outsider, having the label of being gay, and having the label of being Jewish. So there are many different aspects to it, and it's not easy for them. Our protagonist is a dickhead and really needed to learn a lot, and I feel like Abby's way of approaching things was really beautifully done, and I feel like the representation to just coexist in the book, whilst it's not the main plot point, it is just a thing that is there, and they are heretics because of their differences, but at the same time people should be celebrated for their own unique life. So it was really interesting to read about, and I realized I don't read a lot of LGBT books that focus on religion, so it was a bit of a challenge coming up with this, but I'm curious to pick up more because they are intersections that I have a lot of curiosity about, shall we say. So these are the 6 books for me that represent the pride flag and answer this tag that has been created by Spence. Let me know if you have any purple book recommendations for dealing with LGBT themes and religion, and also if you have any for the red or life prompt, which is someone who's totally proud of who they are and someone that gives you life, because I think they're just like really interesting aspects. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!